Hello and welcome to my craft room. My name is Michelle Wells. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Tasmania, Australia. I hope that you can join me live today. I'll turn my other little phone on here to see if I come up soon. But before I get started, if you haven't got a demonstrator and you live in Australia, I'd be happy to post out one of these new catalogues. So it's got some gorgeous things in here. And I'm not quite sure, hang on, I'll have a look at the page that we're doing today. I'll quickly find it. 35. Oh, I better turn my other phone down. So I did have that on silent. I thought I had it on silent, but I don't. So I'll pop that down. And we'll get rid of that. So that's on silent now. And I'll just see if I can find myself. And I have. So I'll pop myself over there. Hopefully. Hi Sharon, how are you? Ooh, hang on. I thought I had it down. Nope. Sorry about that. It's on silent now. So hi Lisa, how are you? Thanks for joining me. So I am going to play with the right triangle today. So I've done a card already. I've done a couple. I've done one on using it. I've added the dies in my last one, but I'm going to use the stamp set today. So, and I'm going to do a bit of embossing in it as well. So hopefully the sun doesn't come through. But yeah, so I'll pop that aside. And oh, we're still going over here. Right, I'm going to put this completely on so don't hear it at all. Hopefully you don't hear that now. So hi Julianne. So this is a card that I'm going to make today. Hopefully that doesn't move. And I use just white on white, and I've embossed this part here, so it's a bit of fun doing this. So and I'm going to use the Stamparatus too. So you're on your lunch break? Oh, that's lunchtime. So that's good. So a treat today. I'm your lunchtime treat. Yeah, I'm trying to look, and so hopefully it'll stay on there. But I hope you're enjoying your lunch. I haven't had any yet, but I'm sure I'll have some after. So thanks for the love heart, guys. So hopefully you can see the video well. I'm got a new phone, so, and I've been really funny about going live lately, so I don't really want to, you love it already? Yeah, no, it's a gorgeous card. So, but anyway, we'll get started. I'll show you what I've used. So, hopefully you can see that there. I'll pop it up there. I'll pop it there so you can see it. So, I've used the circle dies, the layering circle dies, and I've used I'm quite sure now which way up, that one. I've used the second largest or the third largest, the stitched one, and I've used, it was that way, it was one or the other. I've used that one there and the third one there to do the circles. So I'll pop that one aside because I've got everything all pre-cut. I've used the embossing folder, the Tasteful Textiles 3D embossing folder to do the embossed bit. I'll show you that when I get to that. And of course I'm using the right triangle, and I'll show you what stamp. I'm using this flower here, and I'm using this pattern here. So I'm only using the two today. And I'm using the sentiment out of the Forever Fern, to a friend that makes me smile. So I'm just going to use that one as well. So, and I think that's all I've used. Oh, and I've used, out of the Boho Indigo, I've used the Very Vanilla Gold pleated ribbon. So I thought this really went really nicely with the card. So I'll get rid of all those because I've already done everything ahead of time, so it's crystal clear. Thank you. Hi Jenny, how are you? So, and anybody else that I've missed. So like I said, I've already got everything pre-cut, and I'm going to add a little bonus today. I thought I'd try something different. So I'm thinking about adding a layer of, if you're looking at this thinking, what is she doing? Because I don't want to waste my gold foil, and I don't want to have all that cut like covered up. I've cut just the square out of it using the rectangle dies, and I'm just going to use the outer. So I've decided I'm going to pop a layer on this one. I'm going to pop a layer there, and I'm just going to stick that and sort of give it a bit of a like just a peak of like gold popping through. So I thought I'd try something a little bit different today. So but anyway, I will pop those aside. Like I said, my card is 8 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I just score it at 4 1/8 to give, it gives me a 4 1/8 by 5 1/2 card. So, and then my next piece down is it's 3 7/8 by 5 1/4, and I've just run that through the embossing folder, and I've got a piece, this piece here, sorry, this piece was 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. Oh no, I'm not quite sure how big this is. It was just a 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch. I forgot to measure that one, so that's 1/8 of an inch down. So, but I'll have all the measurements on the end of the video, so you'll know exactly, instead of me confusing you. So, and then I've got a 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 piece of white, whisper white, and like I said, I've got my so I'm going to pop that aside, and I'm going to grab my Stamper Artist. So I'm going to use that today, and I'm going to show you what I've done. I've got everything all pre-done on here, so I know, pop that under there, the ribbon, so I know it won't escape. So I'm going to do the stamping first, do the embossing first. I need to get some new magnets. Mine actually decided to jump with the other one and broke, so I need to get another one, but it still works the same. I've just got half of one and a little bit. So hi Sally, how are you? Hi Margie, how are you? Thank you for joining. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my piece in there, and I'm going to pop my little magnet on there and that one on there, and I'm going to grab my Versamark. I'm going to do the flower. I'm going to do this in stages, so I'm going to do my 2 flowers first, so hopefully you're in view. I'll move myself over just to have a look to see that I'm in view. So okay, so I've got my Versamark, and all before I do that, you should have sang out and said, yep, embossing buddy, we need embossing buddy. So it's a shame that these are all leaving. So what are we going to use without the embossing buddy? I hope they all work. So, but anyway, there's my embossing buddy bit, and I'll pop him there, and pop that one back there. So I'm going to ink this up with my Versamark, and hopefully I get it all. So I like to put lots on just to make sure. Oh, and it's got my ribbon stuck to the other stamp, so I've got to be very careful. What's happened there? Actually, he's not right for some reason. Okay, it always happens on live, doesn't it? So my piece doesn't seem to be. Have a little look there. No, for some reason he's out of Just double check that piece. Make sure he's right. It might be too. Actually, I lied. I did have a piece all cut down. Obviously, I haven't cut that right. Lucky I noticed that piece. So I'm going to cut this again. Hopefully that should work by now. So, okay. So we'll try again. Right, I've been mucking around with it. This is why sometimes I like to just do a video. But anyway, I can work under pressure. I'm pretty good at that. So here I go again. You hate when you fight with the magnets fight. Yes, mine fight all the time. So alrighty, I'm going to try again, and hopefully this is right this time. So okay. Well, I had both of these lined up earlier, and well, anyway, I'm just going to go with that. And I just got rid of all my dings on my phone here, and it's still going. Anyway, so I'm going to do that one, and then I'm going to pop it over up into that corner. And okay, it's all good. So I'm going to do again with the Versamark, and it won't matter if it's overlapping. So, but I had it like virtually straight down on there, and I'm going to turn that around and pop that one down. Okay. Well, something's going wrong today. Oh, I just don't know what's happened. I had these all lined up, and now they're playing up. So, nope, that's right. I just had it around the wrong way. Okay, right. Before I get ahead of myself, I better do that before. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop that in there, and I've got my gold embossing powder. I'm just going to dump a little bit onto that one. I'll do step by step, so you'll just have to watch me. And I did have a little brush, but I don't know where that is. But anyway, bear with me, ladies. Heat gun going. I've got everything all going on here today. Hi, Renee. How are you? So, okay. So what I'm going to do, I don't like the look of that there. I don't want that. Okay, sorry. Vibrating the table. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to heat that up, and you'll probably see it go. Like this one, my heat gun isn't a Stampin' Up one. I've had this one for a lot of years, so that's done that side. And you can probably see the gold turning that one. So a little bit more there. And plus I like pink, so that's why I got it, because it's a pink one. So where are you watching from, Renee? So you've probably been on before, but I haven't really noticed. So okay, so what I'm going to do is going to pop that back in there, and I'm going to pop my magnets on there just gently, and then I'm going to ink this one up with the Versamark again. So and I'm just going to pop that down, and hopefully it's covered that one. And then I'm going to gently pop that out, and I'm going to pop that into that side and gently pop that down, and ink that one up. And the stamp apparatus is good for lining up your stamps. So it's like I said, I had all these all done properly, and for some reason I don't know what happened, but anyway, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to pop that over there out of the way. I'm going to bring my heat gun in again, just let it warm up a little bit. And oh look, it's one of those days today. Okay, get with it, Michelle. You can tell I haven't done a video in a while. I'm not. Oh look. Okay. And then I'll just put my hand all over that side. I know what I'm doing, but I'm just having one of those. I'm having a grey, instead of a blonde moment, I'm having a grey moment, because I don't have blonde hair, but I have grey. So I'm having a grey moment, ladies, so bear with me. And it's been a while since I've done a video. Alrighty, now I will grab my heat gun. So, and I'm just going to heat this up. And hopefully you'll see it starting to... I'm probably making this look harder than what it is. That's one side, and I'm just popping the gold until it comes up to the gold. And there you go. That is how I got that part there. So I'm not really fussed about, so, but I'll get rid of that so I don't knock that. Give me my basket down here, and I'll get rid of the heat gun before I knock him off the table, and he will probably hop into the down there. I'll get rid of that. So get rid of this little bits of the other day when I was playing around with it, I had embossing powder everywhere, and it was sticking to everything, so I decided that's why I got the little container. It was a lot easier today. So I don't know if you can see the shimmer in there. You can see where I accidentally touched my fingers there, but this is going to be my sample one, so but I may even make another one, and I'll make another one and give one away next week. So I'm planning on coming back and doing another live video next Monday. So I've had to swap my days around because I've had my grandsons, but yeah, so you was yelling the embossing powder. And I know I was thinking, oh look, of all things, so I'm just going back. Oh, so you're in Toowoomba in Queensland. Hi Anne, how are you? I don't know if you're just tuning in, so okay, alrighty, so we're going to get started. Before I do that, I'll pop that there. I'll do my sentiment. I did need my stamp down here. I didn't have my sentiment out on my block, so I'm just going to grab that quickly. So, and I'm just going to do that in Memento Tuxedo Black. So I'll just pop him on a block, and then I'll just grab my ink, and so I've got to really make sure that I go live at a certain time of the day, because I've got like 2 windows in my craft room each side, and I've got sort of a pillar in between, and normally if the sun's right directly in the pillars, I can actually craft because I've got good light. But at the moment you can see the sun starting to come in, and it's coming in on this side. So alrighty, so now I'm just going to hopefully stamp that down and get it into the center. So I've been pretty good lately with and I'm quite happy with that. So that's that part. So I'll leave him up there to dry, and I'll start assembling my card. So like I said, this one I'm going to add a gold piece of foil, and I think that's 1/8 of an inch smaller than my card base. So I'm going to glue that. Hopefully my glues, I've got another order coming, and my glue is like in my order, so I've gone through that much lately. So all I'm doing is popping a little bit of glue down on there. I'm trying to grab, and I'm just going to center that, like, hopefully try to get it. So I might have to pick it up and give it, oh, look at that, how perfect was that. I'm on a roll with like lining things up today. So even though I was trying to emboss with my heat gun without the embossing powder, so only I do something like that. Alrighty, so now I'm going to pop my my embossed piece. That one's going to go on top, and I think I quite like the gold bit popping out. So I just wanted to do a slight, I felt like I'll see what you think, but I was mucking around with another card, but okay, so I quite dislike that little bit of gold popping through, but you can let me know what you think, whether you like just the white on white or whether you like the gold bit. So that's that piece done. So I'll pop that up there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work out which way you want it. That one there, I've gone that way, so I might go this way this time and have the flowers up here. Well, what I'm going to do first before I do that is I'm going to grab a piece of this ribbon and grab my snips. So I'm just going to snip off just a little bit so I can tuck it behind and get rid of that. So you're new to watching too, Kathy? Well, hi Kathy, thanks for watching from Minnesota. Is that how you say it, Minnesota? This looks very detailed, but I love the, yeah, it's nice, Lisa. I was working and I had popped on the other day and asked what people would like to see, and they said that they'd like to see this one. I had more votes for this one, so I thought I'd better do something with it and something a bit different. So, and I was just stamping, and then I thought this would be nice in gold, so that's how I got to the gold bit. So what I've got now is I've got my tear tape, and I like to stick a little bit of this at the back of my card. So I'll pop a bit there and a bit there. So, and I'll just take that off, stick those over there. Then I'll pop my ribbon on and make sure it's decided. Yep, I don't think it really matters, does it? Does it? Really haven't taken much notice. I think that I like it that side. So all I'm going to do is get it to where I want it, and then wrap it around and hold it there, and wrap that one around and hold hold that there too. And another trick I've found, once you've got it to where, I'm gonna stick that one down first, is grab another piece of your tear tape and just sit it over top of your ribbon. So, and don't take the backing off it, so that just gives it extra like holdness, so, or firmness, holds it more. So, and then once you get that one, you just put another piece over there, and there you go, that'll hold that in place now. So, and then once I've done that, I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals, but I will pop my other sentiment on first. Oh no, actually I'll do that first. So I'm just going to pop that up on some dimensionals. So I'm going to pop one there and there, pop one in the middle. I do pop some on the outsides here because I just want this to not like sink in. So I know it looks a lot of dimensionals, but I'll tell you it's worth it in the end. So I'm just gonna take all these off, and this, I reckon this would be the trickiest part of always trying to get this centered with all these dimensionals on. So okay, so have you been crafting? I know Lisa has been crafting because I was just watching her and had to leave to come and do my video. So you love the gold border. So, but yeah, like I said, this would be the hardest part, I think, is lining it up to and I need some new blades. I've got new blades coming in an order for my so what I'm going to do is I'm trying to line it up, and I think this is the most trickiest part, so I might just go with my grid, I think, and it's sticking to me. So get that to where I want it, and then I might just eyeball it from down here. And okay, I'm gonna, hopefully that is where I want to have it, and hopefully that is straight, ladies. So have a look, and no, it isn't. So, but anyway, I am not going to try to rip that off, because if I do, I'll only just yeah, it does look, it looked straight when I was putting it down. Anyway, I'm going to go with that. I'm not going to try ripping it because I'll rip the whole card. Like I said, this one's going to be mine. So so anyway, so now I'm just going to grab some glue, and I'm going to pop some glue on the, if I can ever get some out. Okay. I'm hoping my order comes tomorrow. It's not coming today because I've already checked, and it's not coming today. So, but hopefully it's here tomorrow, because otherwise I'll have to use tear tape. Okay, so once you've got that to where you want it, and I quite like it there, get rid of that, and I'll grab my dimensionals again, and I'll just stick one either side, well, there and there, because I just want that to sit over top of the ribbon. So all I'm going to do is take the dimensionals off, and I'm just going to pop that. Okay. Up there. Maybe I could have went a little bit higher. Let's see if I can get that off without tearing. Oh look, I'm demolishing this card today, and I did tear it. So just wanted it up higher there. That's better. So okay, so now I'm going to tie a little bit of this ribbon, and this is beautiful, this very vanilla and gold. It's called Very Vanilla and Gold Pleated Ribbon. It's really nice. So I don't know if you've seen it, but I didn't do that one justice. So okay, see how this one goes. I thought, well, I might pop, like today, I thought I'd pop on and do a live today. I've got the house all to myself. My husband's gone to work. My son has moved out again. So it's just me and the dog and the cats. So so I thought, well, it's a good time to come on while it's so quiet and nobody's home. So not that my husband makes a noise, he's always out in the shed tinkering around with something. So okay, so I'm going to snip off that one and snip that one off, and don't ever, like these little bits here, you can always use them for little bits to pop in, like that's actually quite nice. But yeah, you can use those instead of throwing them out. So it's waste not, want not, as they say. So alright, I'm just going to grab a glue dot, and I'm just going to no, I didn't use a glue dot on that one. I used some tear tape. I just snipped a little bit off because I wanted my bow to sit. So I got about that much, and I just stuck that right down there, and then I just stuck my bow. Work out which way you want your bow to go, if you're happy with it. And I think I quite like it that way. So, and then once you've got it to where you want it, just stick it down on your card, and there you go. So I'm just going to snip a little bit more of that off, and there you go. One little quick card, well, one quick and easy card, but I made it look hard. So, and if you wanted to, you can add some bling. I don't know whether these would go, so you could probably pop, but I think it has enough bling anyway. It doesn't need any more bling. So what do you think, ladies? Do you think just the plain, like tone on tone whisper white with the, or do you like the gold around it? So yeah, so you can make it either way. I think they both look nice. I think that one just gives it a little bit more oomph. But I am in the process of making another card. So I might show you. I'll just go grab it quickly. This is the start. Ooh, actually, my chair nearly went sliding. So I'll pop that up there for a minute. So this card here, I've actually got layers on layers. I don't know whether I like it at the moment or not, but it's very fiddly and it's quite heavy. But I actually am in the process of doing this one. So what do you think about that one? I was thinking of I don't know what sentiment. I've just got this one, just mucking around, and one of the big flowers that I'm mucking around with. So, but I will have a picture of this one on later. But yeah, I'm sort of don't know whether I like that or not. So, but it's just one that I've been playing with along with some other ones. So yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments, and I'm going to put this on YouTube later, so if you're watching it back on YouTube, yeah, just let me know in the comments whether you like what you think of this one and which one you prefer, the plain or the one with the gold. So, but anyway, thanks for joining me, and I hope you really enjoyed that. And like I said, I made it look hard, but it is quite easy. So and it's a main, always remember to do that embossing powder first before you go and emboss with your heat gun, because you really need it. So anyway, but thank you for joining me. Like I said earlier, if you haven't got a demonstrator and you live in Australia, I'd be happy to send out one of the catalogues to you. And if you would like to purchase any of these items, I'd be happy to be your demonstrator and take your order. So I'll have all the details on the end of the video with my details of how you can you can buy all these things. So, but anyway, like I said earlier, thanks for joining, and I will catch you hopefully next Monday. I hopefully might catch you Friday. I don't know yet, but if I don't, it'll be a another video for Fun Fold Friday. So, but alrighty then, I'm going to go and have some lunch, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Bye.